Now, guys, we need to talk about this whole situation that's going on with Tricky and what seems to be him hating on everybody else. It's kind of stupid because I'm all here for people calling out Bouncer and Young Spray and all that sorts of stuff when they have a legit reason, but Tricky doesn't have any reason. The only reason Tricky has to call these guys out is because he is bitter. He's basically trying to say that because he started this space, he has a right to say whether or not podcasts are rubbish or not. This is stupid. This is like a rapper who started rap, now turning around and saying all rappers are rubbish just because he can't spit anymore. That is literally what Tricky is doing here. Because at the end of the day, no one has been invested in what Tricky has been doing. Tricky thought that he would drop off and people would care, and clearly they don't. And this is something that has really affected his mind to the point that he thinks that he's going to come back here and just talk about his friends and say that he's going to use his dead friends to get clout, to get views. And this is a statement that I did not understand. Why would you state such weird things? Why would you make it clear that you was going to talk about your dead friend for views and then make it sound like that would be cooler than, I don't know, Bouncer misbehaving and doing whatever he was doing? And I don't even know why he drew Bouncer into the situation. But let's watch this first clip because this is what really brought everyone to talk about Tricky again.
It's like a cheat code. Disrespect a man and everyone's going to follow you. Everyone's going to come to your page for disrespect or
Entertainment.
Is it entertainment?
Sometimes.
Bro, you know what entertainment is? A clown at the circus going to juggling, bro. That's entertainment. So this is what they're doing. They're just all clowns at the circus of social media, the circus of Instagram. And I just go onto man's page and I don't look I look deeper than the page. So when I see them, all they're doing, all of them, they're juggling. And they're sitting on a bike, a balance bike, and doing this. Do you get what I'm saying? That's all I see them doing. So when you're doing all of this, no disrespect, bro. But look what Bouncer had to do to get 100,000 views on his story. He had to pretend that man battered him. You get it? I don't want to do that. No, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? Man can get out close to 200,000, bro, talking about my dead brethren, bro, and show you how much he means to me, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? Man go viral like that. Man ain't pretending I'm dead to go viral, bro. What? Oh, Tricky's dead. No, next day, I'm alive. 250k views. What the fuck? What is this, bro? Do you get what I'm saying? There's no disrespect to the guy. And I've got a thing now. Anyone who wants to take it disrespect. And I mean no disrespect. But I mean, dear disrespect, if you want to take it disrespectful.
Now, whether Tricky thought he was cool by mentioning this sort of stuff, it was just quite weird because Bouncer never played dead. He just played that he got battered, which was what Bouncer wanted to do. Like, we can disagree or agree, but it got him what he wanted. It got him views. But I don't think Tricky is in the position to say that he can talk about his dead friend and then act like that is a better position to be in than acting like you got boxed up and getting views from that. No, let me just talk about, guys, let's just talk about my dead friend who I was friends with and how much I really cared about him for views. Like, come on, this sounds like some conspiracy and delusion at its finest, because using your friend for clout or Bouncer using himself for clout, I'm sure that Bouncer is the better option, let's be honest. And Tricky seems to have this obsession with always talking about he's the first podcaster, as if say he got Joe Rogan or something to do podcasting, and everybody in the world first saw Tricky's podcast, because I wasn't even aware of Tricky's podcast before, and then they saw that and then they wanted to be podcasters. It's like he thinks he's Ronaldo or something, or Pele. I'm not understanding this, but listen to this rubbish.
It was the pioneering podcast, it was doing well. Why did it stop? What happened? Because it was a point, then I see more things coming, and when things were coming, you guys were still doing your thing, and it just came to an end. Because where others have kind of taken it, I feel like For the Culture should have been there as the #1 podcast in the UK.
Yeah, 100%. But I just think priorities, you're working with different people, like, do you get what I'm saying? Miles and Loons have a relationship where they know each other from the mud, so it's everything's easy, innit? I think lockdown happened as well.
Yeah.
And where lockdown happened, as I said, that's where they can come into their realm. They know each other. Oh, just come to my yard. Let's just put this here, and then boom, 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 boom. It's not the same.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? So, but no excuses. Like I've kind of taken a different road anyway. Do you get what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, I'm happy for everyone.
Yeah.
I promise you, I am from a distance. But all you sit down and think is,
just remember who showed you this way. Just remember who you was watching before you even sat down and thought, let me even do this. That's all I want. I don't even want a medal for it. Well, I do actually. If GRM or something want to make a Pioneers medal for podcast, I'll take it.
So at one point, Margs, Loons, and Tricky all had a podcast together, but during lockdown, this kind of just went a bit stray. Tricky fell into his own. I'm not sure what period it was, whether he was depressed or whatever the situation is. And this is the thing with Tricky. Tricky loves to play the victim, and then he turns around and flips it and acts like everybody else is acting like the victim. It's just crazy stuff to me. Like even his first thing that he said before, he has to play the victim to get views, exactly how Bouncer is playing the victim to get views. I just don't see the difference here. But needless to say, we can say that Tricky has a lot of delusions, because yes, he might have been the pioneer. I'm not sure if he even was the pioneer in podcast. I'm not sure. I can't sit here and disagree and agree, but I'm just going to say, for me personally, I never watched Tricky's podcast and thought to myself, I aspire to be like this guy from watching his podcast. So it's just absolute nonsense. And I'm not sure what other content creators may have watched Tricky's thing and said, I aspire to be like him, but I doubt it is as much as he actually thinks it is, because he's deluded like that. But I'd never understood why he even got out Bouncer. But Young Spray and his beef is kind of prehistoric. I mean, like, this is 20 years plus this situation's been going on. And when that situation happened with Gigs, Tricky was one of the first people to speak about it. And Spray was so annoyed. Watch this clip here.
That what you're trying to breach. So what are you talking about? You put on this person. What did you put them onto? You put them onto badness. Is that something to be proud of? Or you put them onto selling? I don't know. What did you put them onto? Like, but anyway, getting back to the point, because now I'm just going mad. But if you're that bad, wait. If you're that bad, yeah, let me just put this out there, Bouncer. Because obviously, like, if you haven't put your hand on me, you've never done anything to me in your whole entire life, you never will, yeah? So there's no reason for me to anything. Like, I don't need to pre-buy-ins in you, nothing, yeah? You're a dickhead, yeah? So, wait, listen to me, listen to me. All right, cool, done that, but I'm not done in it. Listen, wait, bruv, yeah? If you're that bad, yeah, I'll fight you. I'll put my fist. Bouncer, you can line it up, whatever, we get this bag. I'll break your face, yeah? I'll break your face, yeah?
Cause Spray's having a madman.
I'm having a madness. But I just had to, cause I don't get it. Don't talk shit about me, I'm a bad boy for you.
My sister, it's still going on.
I'll break your face.
I'm gonna get into...
Yeah, Tom, let's get this cracking card. B.
Bouncer, just holler at your brethren, cause I see you on the sofa with him as well, Bouncer. So holler at your brethren. If your brethren's that bad, if you think you could talk about me like that, put your dukes up. I'll punch you up. You've never been on what man's on. Of course, me and you aren't the same. I step. I've never been a driver. I've never asked man to pull over and let me out the car. We're not the same. Do you get what I'm saying? I felt that kickback, brother. Like, allow me. Current affairs.
A book of Chronic and Young Spray's most memorable quotes would be a top seller. That's actually just a fact at the end of the day. But what we need to understand about why Young Spray was actually annoyed at the fact that Tricky was trying to compare them to each other is because Young Spray really actually says he was out on the field and he does not believe Tricky was like this. Tricky might have made money and done what he did, but he was not on the field like Young Spray. So Young Spray is so annoyed that Tricky is even trying to compare them to. He's saying, you stayed in your house and done whatever you done. Well, me personally, I was out here. I done my thing. No, this is an argument about money or any of these sorts of things. Who made more money? It's about who put in the more work, who had the most victims. That's all it's about. And if there's one thing you're not going to take away from Young Spray, is that you was more of a bad boy than him. That you touched more, armory than him. It's not going to happen. He just does not like that fact. And Tricky responded to it in the way that you would expect Tricky to respond on Winners Podcast. And this is why Young Spray probably holds a lot of animosity towards Pounds. But watch this anyway.
I'll put myself before I put him out there.
Yeah.
I've got people that I should be doing that to, that I've let slide. We've all got violations that we've let slide, bro. Yeah. So I've got people that I should be bringing that energy to. So me bringing that to you over the net, I'm gonna look stupid, bro. The same way you've got about 10 man in front of you that you should be giving that energy to. Yeah. So you giving it to me, you're looking stupid, bro.
You know what's mad? We don't.
Especially when 90% of the time you ain't gotta worry about meeting me, bro. I always tell man, disrespect me who you want, because you're probably gonna meet someone before you meet me. 100%, and it's happened. It's happened in real life, bro.
Yeah.
So it's just for the cameras.
Bro, this is for the camera,
Nah,
bro.
but you know
in
what?
real life, you've got like you.
He ain't doing that.
A man's met you in real life.
He ain't doing that.
Yeah, and that's an exclusive because I don't really talk about things. Do you get what I'm saying? But yeah, it is. It's to really get down to it. It's annoying, bro, because we're big boys. We're big boys, and it's not like we had a drama and an argument last week. So doing all of that and you saying, I could say that to Doug. I want to fight you and da-da-da-da-da. Because we haven't had no murderous beef before.
Yeah.
But doing that now and people saying, oh, what? Are you man going to fight? Huh? Do you think, bro, it's touching this is chess business, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? This ain't mind business. This is deep in the chest. So when, as I say, like, you're going to go and say that on the internet, you're making it worse for yourself. You're riling up people that didn't even know that they might have thought you and Tricky
You're
was cool.
sleeping, lying.
So now people are like, no, Trick, I'm not letting man take you off that. Like, if I see you're killing yourself.
That's the thing with Tricky. Like I said to you before, he likes to play the victim all the time. And it's really annoying because when you consider the fact that, okay, you did not need to comment on him doing anything or what had happened with him in gigs. You should have left that alone. You already knew that you lot had animosity from previous generations or prehistoric periods of time. Now you want to get involved in another situation which has got nothing to do with you, but you thought you would mention it. So of course he was going to come for you. Because like I said, this whole situation is deeper than podcast beef. It's deeper than rap. It's deeper than all of those things. These guys have beef from the streets. But the fact is, Tricky says that he won't do anything, but he's got people around him who will do stuff. And Young Spray made it obvious that there was a problem, a situation. And these guys said they was going to be onto him. And that was 4 years ago. And nothing has happened to Spray over this whole situation. So it just really brings into question why he would make such loose statements and then nothing happened. It's just crazy stuff. And this was based on Tricky saying that he was trying to do stuff for the youth. Like, what are you trying to show the youth? This makes no sense. Anyway, Young Spray was really happy when Tricky made it obvious that he wasn't the binds man.
No facts.
Because they're probably thinking, what's he doing? Like, what? Because Pinky, like, where is he? They're probably thinking madness. Like, he's trying to compete. No, I'm not trying to compete with my little brother. He's the papers guy. He's not calling himself Pinky for no reason. He's really got the pinkies.
Allegedly.
This is... But anyway, why I've got these two watches on, I've done it on purpose. Because, like, you know, like, Tricky, he bust joke about this watch. He said, this is your king. He's had this watch for fucking 15 years. He went in on me. He went mad. But he's not on what we're on. We're the buyers, man. He's not the buyers, man. He said he's the manipulator. I'm the buyers, man. I don't manipulate. I buyers. You get me? He manipulates. You heard his story. He's the guy that can get people to buyings. You get me? But I'm the guy that buyings. You get me? But anyway, boom. I'm going mad.
I find this really silly because at the end of the day, what Tricky is saying is that he is a boss and Young Spray is basically a peasant. He's a sendout, and Young Spray is happy to admit that he was a sendout for C1. It's crazy stuff because we all know that Young Spray was not the head of anything. He joined Tottenham and used to call it the Premier League because you can kind of gauge that what he means by that. And Tricky likes to say that he was in it. Well, he was in it from the beginning, and Young Spray joined, and Young Spray should feel less about the situation, which, do you know what, isn't a bad... I kind of understand where he's coming from. By the end of the day, it's all stupid anyway. But I can kind of get why these two don't like each other. But Bouncer, I don't understand why Tricky even spoke about Bouncer, because at one point he was calling it inspiration. Watch this clip.
Man, I will say for everything you've done, bro, and continue to do, is very inspirational. Do you get what I'm saying? And I've said it so many times, you make it look easy, but it ain't. And that's why I keep saying it at so much, so people will not watch this and be like, oh gosh, I'm just gonna find an artist and just do it. It's not that easy. He's just said it easy, but at the same time, I'm glad you've pointed out all the ups and the downs, so they can just tell through that wasn't easy. You've just spoke about it quickly in seconds, but these are things that have lasted and happened over months, and the mental state and the this, that, and the other. From the streets to the business world, it helps. Because it helps a man say, you know what, maybe I don't want to go to prison because this guy's in his 30s and he's still going through anxiety. That probably something that happened when he was 18. And I'm a witness to that.
So why he called out Bouncer, I don't understand, because he says he doesn't mean disrespect, but if you feel that you're being disrespected, then he means bare disrespect. It's just an amazing statement that someone can actually make and then say they're not disrespecting. So if I take what you're saying disrespectfully, then you want to disrespect me, then you're being disrespectful. You just say you're disrespectful and just put it out there rather than trying to cover it with some weird analogy. It makes no sense. And then this is why Bouncer really got annoyed with Tricky and thought to himself, is this guy really serious? After you come to me and ask me for help and I'm happy to talk to you and have a conversation, and you then want to turn around and try to make me look like an idiot? Watch this clip, because I can understand why Bouncer put out these voice notes.
Cool. Well, as I said, either way, just let me know. I can still pull up, and I'll get the rest done. I just thought, and it wasn't even for everyone, and it was kind of a thing for you. So if you don't want to, we'll just go with Plan B, and Plan B is always me. So just let me know that I can at least get a bit of your time while I'm out there, a week or two, and then we could just move forward, because as I said, bro, you're doing enough. So just let me know, we can go forward with that, and then we're good to go. So God bless you, bro.
So let me check this then. So you wanted me to pay £10,000, bro, yeah, because you're interviewing just people that's in Dubai that I can interview the same people when I live out here. What? Ache. Huh? But you don't have no subscribers, like you said in the interviews. You don't have nothing. You just want, but then you want to stay in my crib for free, but you want me to pay you 10K. Bro, people dream, bro. They dream. And you see when you help people with the kindness of your heart, you're always gonna get things like this. And maybe because I said no, is why now he's doing all of this.
So guys, that's all for me on this one. Like, share, subscribe, and I shall see you on the next one.